you are heartbroken, so you sit down to write a song. The first things that you can think of that come out of your mouth, for example, are something as simple as, I'm so sad, my heart is broken, I miss you so much. Heartbreak and unrequited love are always a good reason to sit down and turn your emotions into art. What's up, everybody? It's Josh from Thousand Echoes. It's fine to keep things really simple. Simple can be honest, just like poetic can be honest. But here's the problem with keeping things too simple. You can end up making your song sound more like a diary entry and not a song. The real secret is this: your emotion is the raw material, but the art is what you build with it. The tool that I want to present to you today is called turning emotion into art. When I was asked to be the director of the songwriting camp at YMA last summer, I had to come up with a curriculum. It was really challenging at first for me because I had to take something that I've been doing my whole life that comes very naturally to me, very innate in me, and I had to try to systematize this big thing that I've always done into bite-sized pieces that high school age kids could understand. And this tool I'm presenting to you today on this YouTube channel, Turning Emotion into Art, it's the difference between a song that makes people say, "Oh, that's so nice," and a song that makes people pull over in their cars because they can't drive through the tears. And it's my goal to help you write songs in that way that are that effective. Before we dive in, I want you to go pull up these songs on your streaming service of choice, or if you have CDs or vinyl, whatever you prefer, because these are the three songs that we're going to be referencing today. And the first song is Between the Bars by one of my all-time favorites, Elliott Smith. Number 2, Lover You Should Have Come Over by my all-time favorite, Jeff Buckley. And number 3, Golden Hour by Kacey Musgraves. And I want to make a note that all of the songs that I use on this channel are my own original music. I'm not going to be playing clips from any of the three songs today, so you're going to have to go listen on your own. But those are the ones I'm going to be referencing verbally only so that I can avoid any YouTube copyright flags. So the definition that I have come up with for turning emotion into art is this: use metaphor to reframe emotional experiences, shifting how the listener feels the weight of them. And I want to just say that the easiest way to understand this is, if I told you I'm really cold, for example, you'd understand me. But if I just said my blood is turning to ice, now you feel it in a totally different way. That is the difference between describing an emotion and transforming it into something that the listener can experience with all 5 senses. Master songwriters don't just tell you what they feel. They build a world within their songs where you feel it for them. You're not describing heartbreak, you're handing your heartbreak to Picasso and asking him to paint it. And that's a reference to one of my songs, Picasso, where the lyrics are, "Hey Picasso, will you paint my broken heart?" which I'll reference in future videos. Maybe I'll play it for you sometime.
Hey Picasso, will you paint my broken heart? Think the pieces make a lovely work of art. Hey Picasso, I've been broken up inside.
Now it's not just your heartbreak, it becomes something universal, something visual, something that transcends you. And that is one of my favorite things about really, truly great songs that have turned emotion into art. They transcend. So let's talk about example number 1. Hopefully you've gone and listened on your own time. Between the Bars by Elliott Smith. In this song, which is a legendary song, a lot of people have covered it, Smith doesn't say, "I'm in the grip of addiction and I'm trying to justify it," obviously. Instead, he writes from inside the seduction himself. Just to recite some of those lyrics for you: "Drink up, baby, stay up all night with the things you could do, you won't, but you might. The potential you'll be that you'll never see. The promises you'll only make. Drink up with me now and forget all about the pressure of days. Do what I say and I'll make you okay and drive them away. The image is stuck in your head." The drink speaks, the comfort is real, and the destruction is rendered as tenderness. The metaphor is the emotion. He transformed self-destruction into a lullaby of all things. And the listener doesn't get a warning label for this. They get pulled inside the feeling. And that's turning emotion into art at its most unsettling and brilliant. Example number 2, Lover You Should Have Come Over by Jeff Buckley, one of my all-time favorite songs. Buckley isn't sitting there in his song saying, I'm heartbroken and I regret letting you go. Instead, the song is soaked in physical imagery. Lonely is the room, the bed is made, the open window lets the rain in. That's such an incredible visual. It's never over, my kingdom for a kiss upon her shoulder. Wow, I wish I wrote that lyric. Broken down and hungry for your love, but no way to feed it. These are lines that transform grief into something almost mythological. The emotion becomes a landscape you live inside. Regret stops being a feeling and becomes a weather system. Buckley turns the abstract ache of a misconnection into something so vivid and sensory that the listener doesn't just understand it, they feel stranded in it alongside him. Example number 3 is the beautiful, incredible, very talented songwriter Kacey Musgraves with her song Golden Hour, the title track from her first album. Amazing album. It was mixed by Craig Alvin of Noble Steed in Muscle Shoals. I got to do a song with Craig a couple of years ago when I was on a trip out there with Jason. So much fun working with Craig. In the song Golden Hour, Musgraves doesn't say, I'm falling in love and it feels transcendent. Instead, she turns the emotion into light itself. Golden Hour, for example, the warmth of the late afternoon sun, the color and the glow. If you've ever been out at Golden Hour, it's one of the best times to go out and take photos. And these are used as stand-ins within her song for a feeling that's too big to name directly. Again, this is creating that emotional weight and turning it into an artistic palette for which she can paint through her lyrics. Joy becomes the time of day, love becomes a quality of light. She transformed the most overwhelming emotion into something that you can almost see and feel on your skin. And that's what turning emotion into art looks like when it's done with total precision. So I want to share with you how you can use this tool in your own songwriting. What I want you to do is I want you to name the feeling. Identify a feeling that you have and give it a name. Personify it with something. So what is the raw emotion at the center of your song? Write it down in a single word. Is it heartbreak? Is it rage? Is it joy? Is it shame? Is it relief? Step 2, ask yourself, what does that emotion look like? If your emotion were a place, where would it be? Is it a storm? Is it a locked bedroom? Is it a fire? Is it an empty highway? Don't overthink it. Just go with your gut. Step 3, ask yourself, what does it feel like physically? Does it feel like drowning? Does it feel like a weight on your chest? Does it feel like glass under your skin? Find a physical sensation and start writing toward that sensation. Step 4, build the lyric from the image, not from the emotion. Instead of I'm so broken, write from the image. There are pieces of me on the floor. Serve the image and trust that the emotion lives inside it. Okay, so now it's exercise time. And if you want to do this in your own songwriting, this is a way that you can approach it. First, I want you to write down an emotion that you're feeling right now. Second, write down 5 images, objects, places, scenes that feel like that emotion. Third, I want you to pick the best one. And then fourth, write a verse using only that image and no direct mention of the emotion at all. Emotions are invisible. Songs are not. Your job as a songwriter is to bridge between the two. Don't describe how you feel. Build the world that makes your listener feel it without being told. Again, this is that show, don't tell concept. And that's turning emotion into art. And once you start writing this way, you're never gonna go back to writing like it's a diary entry. If you've made it to the end of this video and you found value in it, I would love for you to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Josh Schroeder. This is 1000 Echoes. And as always, stay creative, stay human, and I'll see you on the next one.